1, 2, 3, 4. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
Hey, we're starting off with a little conundrum.
Yeah, we are. This
problem.
isn't straight.
Okay, use the pencil.
There we go.
All right. So here's the deal. Yeah, get me more of me in there.
Let's
There,
go
you got my good
just-
sign.
Right. Well, see, the thing is, the sign is. See, hold
It's
on.
behind
hold
us.
on.
Oh God. Yeah. Okay.
This
How's
is
it-
perfect.
How's it look now?
It looks great.
Okay. Well, I'll just sit over here. We have a little problem this morning.
No, you can go back.
Beside, no, that's okay.
Mike is on remote this morning.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting from a distance. Our question last night in Wednesday Night Trivia.
Yes.
For a chance to win the $50 gift certificate
Yes.
from Murphy's Family Auto.
Come back into the picture.
No, not yet. I'm not
Okay,
ready.
okay.
I'm not ready. Anyone who gets this right is going to win. Well, the first person to get it right is
Right.
going to win that $50 gift certificate.
That's right.
So the question, anyone can use this or these, but 2/3 of people who use these are female. A lot of great answers, directions being a popular one. Are you doing that?
I was kind of thinking about okay,
You want me to
this
come
and
down?
then that. Okay, got it.
All right. So we had three people or three guesses that were correct, and they all came in around the same time. We have not had this conundrum in the past. What do we do?
I don't know.
Well, we call it a tie, and they each get divided up three ways.
You each get $8.99.
$18.75
Yeah.
a piece, or something like that. No, we'll pick a winner. How's that? We'll throw the three names in.
I'm
and
glad
draw
you
one
thought
out.
this through.
It's been a stress point since I got up this morning.
Well, I don't want you to be stressed.
I'm a little stressed out over a $50 gift certificate. I feel like I can be back in the
See,
picture
now you're
now.
moving back into the. Let's see something.
Yeah.
It's just okay. Let's
All right,
move on
here.
this way.
I'll just
Okay.
stay back over here.
You know what? How about we just do the show like that?
All right.
You know
Here we
what?
go.
I think people are going to say this is the best looking show we've ever seen.
Yeah. Look at that. Well, you got your shoulder. Your shoulder's in the way, so pan it back over a little bit.
Shit, that
Now
way.
get out of the way.
My arm is there.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
There. Now move your microphone. Now turn.
Okay.
All right, just go under the.
You know,
desk.
here, let's
Go under
Our
the desk.
arms are showing.
Hi there.
Hi. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Should we do the
the?
entire show this way?
Sure, if you want to.
No, I don't know.
I don't care. I'm losing my.
I'm kind of cramped over here on this side. I don't know.
It's
Spiders.
kind of like, let's just pretend we're on a plane and you're packed in.
You know what this is? No, this is two guys going to the movie theater.
Yeah. Okay. There's a
Yeah,
space
we need a
between
seat right here.
Yeah, we can throw
You
our-
know, just
our
you
jackets
sit.
there,
Yeah, I need
napkins.
a little space.
Yeah. Don't touch my popcorn.
Of course, that's old. That's more the more older style theaters. Now they got the big comfy chairs.
Oh well, you go to the big comfy.
Then you
places.
can,
I
then
can't
you
afford
can.
that. So yeah.
Anyway.
All right. So we'll decide a winner. We'll determine a winner. And go through some of the answers in just a little while.
Okay.
The less you know with Rich Perlberg coming up.
Right.
And you know what? You're going to wish you knew less anyway.
It's a
after this is done.
wacky primary season. Primary coming up on Tuesday,
Heads turn
and
spin.
candidates and party leaders saying different things to their constituencies. So
Yes.
we'll talk about that.
It's a confusing times we live in. But first, a look at local news. Gigo News brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right, here's what's going on. The Livingston County Chamber Alliance hosted a panel of speakers, experts in their field, to demystify and explore the topic of electric vehicles. From a program management perspective, GM seeks to prioritize the needs of their customers, primarily in the form of value, convenience, and functionality. Amy Jaski, GM's manager of program engineering, highlighted the goal to create vehicles that fit many and all lifestyles. Now, there is, however, a stigma associated with the price of EVs. The GM Bolt, for example, is about $30,000, makes it a rather sizable investment for the average consumer. But Pablo Valencia, GM Senior Manager of Intelligent Charging Systems, told the group on Wednesday that areas where transitioning to an EV actually has the potential to save the consumer money. While analyzing the total cost of ownership, the EV requires less service, brakes do not wear out as quickly, oil changes are required less frequently, and gas is non-essential. While charging stations are becoming more common, they're not yet commonplace. Local dealerships have partnered with GM and DTE to fulfill their goal of having at least 2 EV chargers at key dealerships in the community. Sarah Cohen, GM's chief engineer of EV charging systems, said the crux of the matter lies in the hands of the consumers and the community. Brighton High School's Sabrina Noss has been selected as USA Wrestling Athlete of the Week. Noss was named to the honor Monday after she won both the junior and 16U women's freestyle national titles at 180 pounds last week at the USMC Junior and 16U Nationals in Fargo, North Dakota. Noss notched a perfect 11-0 record over the week in both brackets, starting with a 10-0 technical fall in the 16U division on her way to 4 wins by pin, 2 of which she scored in less than a minute. For her first title of the week, Noss then opened the junior tournament with back-to-back technical falls with another 4 consecutive pins. That gives Noss a total of 3 Fargo titles, adding to her 2021 16U National Championship. And the 5th annual charity golf outing in honor of Megan Palmer will be held, rain or shine, Saturday, August 6th at Chemung Hills Golf Course to benefit the Livingston County Community Alliance. Palmer, who passed away January 8th after a short battle with cancer, was known as a staunch fighter for substance abuse prevention efforts in the county, seeking to raise awareness and help combat the opioid, drug, and drinking issues with youth and adults. According to LCCA officials, Palmer went to great lengths to bring free training and valuable educational programs for parents and teens to foster the discussion around substance use and abuse. The $110 per golfer fee includes 18 holes of golf with cart and goodie bag, lunch at the turn, a hole-in-one on select par 3 wins, a new vehicle, 2-year lease. There'll be dinner at the end of the day along with the first place for women's, men's, and mixed teams. And you'll find registration details on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. And that's what's going on.
Remember early on in podcast days, we had Sabrina on?
We did.
She's probably talking about that still to her
well,
family.
yeah,
Maybe we set the ball rolling.
I'm pretty sure that her being on this podcast kind of fueled her.
I think so.
I think when
It
she's in
lit
the middle of a
fire.
match, she's thinking, I got to win this for Mike and John.
Probably.
Probably.
You know how those thoughts pop in your head in the middle of a competition.
Or she has no recollection of being on this thing. Yeah, I got up one morning, some idiots called me, and I
Yeah,
was
it was
down.
something like that. I remember I had the day off school and they made me get up early. It was something like that. But congratulations to Sabrina Noss. Cooper and Binkley Jewelers bringing you news this time around. Brighton's prominent jewelry store and customer commitment, customer service, community involvement, honesty, professionalism, and of course, exquisite merchandise. Mark and Barb Binkley pride themselves on offering something special for everybody and recognize that customer satisfaction is the sole purpose of their business. They offer a unique mix of exceptional quality jewelry, value, and all in a warm, engaging environment. Stop by and see them today. You'll find great designs and new arrivals coming soon from Simon G. and Zagani.
Simon G.
They're also having a big estate sale. Well, details on that coming up too soon. Cooper and Binkley Jewelers for that perfect, one-of-a-kind keepsake, gift, or something for yourself. Stop by and see them today in downtown Brighton or online at cooperandbinkleyjewelers.com.
You know, for our post-show comment, so for those people that stick around in the post-show.
Are you revealing post-show now?
I'm hinting.
Oh, okay. Got it. Hint.
I have a piece of unique jewelry
You do.
that I will unveil in the
Is it your
post-show.
belly button piercing?
That is,
Your-
let me tell you.
Your nipple rings?
Close.
Yeah. If you have nipple rings, we're done. All right.
Oh no, farther south, my friend.
We're done before the end of the show.
Anyway, yes, that'll be in the post show
Farther south.
for all you video
He's
consumers.
got a toenail piercing.
Sorry, you podcasters, you won't get any of that.
Not on the video.
So
Okay.
anyway, yeah,
Okay, so last night in trivia,
right.
we had to we didn't get a winner in
Remind us of the question again, because I forgot.
reminding everyone, anyone can use these, but 2/3 of the people who do are female.
Got it.
Directions was a popular guess.
Yes. I don't
Turn
know
signals.
what it is about directions, but I just I'm loath to. Well, it's ego. That's what it is. It's fragile. It's fragile male ego. That's what it is.
I guess that's what it is.
You're like, I don't need help. I know what I'm doing.
That's true. Until you need help.
Until you realize, like, I'm screwed.
No, I've become better at using directions, unless they're in another language or I have to flip the manual upside down, inside out, or whatever.
Right.
But I use my my Maps app all the time if I'm trying to find someplace, because I want to be there on time, or I don't want to take any longer than I have to.
Well, do you? I know we're going off on a tangent, which is kind of what we do here. Do you use Waze at all? The
No.
Waze app?
No, I just use the.
Here's what I found. I found my wife is totally into Waze, and she's
Waze with a Z.
Yeah, with a
That's
Z.
Wazing.
Waze.
Waze.
And she said, because Waze, whatever, however, they really do give you the quickest way there, and they will reroute you around traffic, construction, but sometimes you end up on some buggy paths where you're like, it's like a two-rut in the middle of a field, and you're like, is this really the best way? And then it almost always is. But
you get a little tour of the.
But you have to try. You put all your trust in this technology. You're like, I hope you're right. This seems like ridiculous to me that we're going this way. And then you're
It's
like,
the way is to go.
oh, hey.
Right.
All right. Anyway, going on.
Sandra said brains. She might have a point there.
It's hard to deny.
A watch, blow dryer. I don't think I've used a blow dryer since maybe 1980.
Shut up. This is. I feel attacked right now.
No, I'm just. Well, yeah.
I don't think I've used a blow dryer probably since Bill Clinton was president. I think Bill Clinton.
that was like
probably
the
a
90s.
first term bill.
Yeah.
By the way,
First-
pre Monica
that.
bill. Pre Monica bill.
Okay.
Yeah.
An umbrella. Yeah, that's another thing. Guys are less apt to use, unless they're formal men.
I think as you get older, see, when I was a kid, I'm like, I ain't using some dumb umbrella. It looks stupid. Now I'm like, like my rain, I'm gonna bring my umbrella. Don't want to get
I
wet.
used to use them for sporting events,
Yeah.
but that was about it. Broom and dustpan. That's what leaf blowers are for.
Just blow it onto the neighbor's yard. Done.
Let's see what else. Tweezers. Tweezers do seem to be more, unless you're
But
moving
as-
a sliver.
Again, as we get older, men, we need tweezers more.
You can't pluck those hairs. That's not all. Use a little trimmer.
Get the weed
A
whacker.
weed
out.
whacker. A mini weed whacker,
Yeah.
sure.
They should have a little handheld weed.
A little washer and dryer, an iron, reusable grocery bag, said Greg. Purses. Those can be man bags too,
Right.
That's what guys will tell you. That's a man bag.
Right. It's a European man bag.
Sure. No, that's a fanny pack.
Okay. You tell yourself whatever you need to tell yourself.
Sewing
there,
machine, washing machine, pots and pans. All great guesses.
Right.
Teeth whiteners, skin care treatments, moisturizer, directions. A manicurist.
fella. Right.
Never got a mani-pedi.
No.
Prefer to just use my clippers. And the bad part about using nail trimmers, nail clippers, is when you get one that flies and you can't find it.
Now, the closest I've come to doing that is when we were in, I guess it was Cozumel.
Or easy for you to say. Cozumel.
There was a place where they had these tanks where you put
Is that
you
outside
put
of-
your feet in them, and these little fishy things came and ate the dead skin. Everyone did it. It actually felt quite good.
The little fishies eating,
Yeah.
tickling your feet.
It's gross. I get it. But
Yeah, that is gross.
you're welcome.
All right,
Glad I could help.
Our answer.
Yes, what's the answer?
The answer was contact lenses. So anyone can use them, but 2/3 of people who do are female.
Huh.
So we had 3 people that got it right.
Right, okay.
We had Darsh, we had Melody, and we had Heather.
Right.
So
All right. You
they were all
backed us
within
into
the
this corner.
same amount of time. I mean, it was very, very close. I don't have a second ticker. I just have like the hour that they got the answer.
Right.
So
Yes. Get to it.
All right, I'm going to number these. Where's the Pop-O-Matic?
Back
All
in
right,
the Pop-O-Matic
back in the
area.
Pop-O-Matic. We got
Okay.
Heather. We've got Darsh.
You could have
Which
just
is a little
You
harsh.
could have just picked a name.
I could have just picked a name
Yeah.
and melody.
We're letting our viewers and listeners.
Right.
This is like behind the scenes.
All right, so
We're opening up the curtain.
I think it's 1, 4, 2, 5. Then melody gets 6.
Closing the
It's
curtain
melody
now.
with 2 Y's.
Okay.
Have you ever seen a melody? with
I have
2
not
Ys?
seen a melody with 2 Y's.
All right.
All right.
So Heather gets 2 numbers, Darsh gets 2 numbers, and Melody gets 2
Okay,
numbers.
because the Pop-O-Matic has 6.
Right.
So,
And number 2 is Heather.
right. Okay.
Number
Let's
2 is Heather.
Verify that was.
So
2.
Heather gets the gift certificate. Heather Seatman, congratulations. Wearing contact lenses has scored you a $50 gift certificate from Murphy's Family Auto, your car knows. And by the way, they're open Saturdays from 8 to 1.
I heard that.
And they're also hiring. So
I-
Heather, if you'd like a job,
You know, where
you're
have I-
already starting off $50 ahead.
That's true. Now, where did I hear that they're looking to hire an office help, porter, advisor type position?
Indeed, it was Mike and John. Got it
Oh,
going
that's
on.
right. I heard it there.
That's where you heard
Your
it.
pay would be based on your skill and experience. You can call Murphy's Family Auto 517-552-3040 to stop in or for details, or you can stop in and apply. As Mike said, they're open Saturdays 8 to 1. And if you need your vehicle repaired, of course, take it in. Mike and John will save
not
you
fix
5.
it.
No, we will not. But if you say Mike and John sent me, you'll save 5% off
Yeah.
your bill. Murphy'sFamilyAuto.com. All right, congratulations to Heather.
All right, Heather Seatman.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's time for the Less You Know.
Yeah.
Brought to you by the Genso team.
Yeah. Specifically Jordan Genso with the Genso team.
That's a good thing he's on the Genso team.
Right. He probably
Has
searched
his name.
around, said, what team am I going to join?
Hey, look.
There's a Genso team.
They have the same name
Right.
as I do.
I'll join that team. And he did. Of course, the Genso team at Remax Platinum, and over the past several weeks, of course, we've highlighted some of the topics Jordan knows very little about. Where if you were to ask him about things like that, you'd probably end up knowing less. Things like, for instance, thumb wrestling.
Or skyboarding.
Yeah, skyboarding.
Yes. See, nobody knows about skyboarding.
I don't know. I don't know about
Somebody
skyboarding.
might know about it.
And you know who
Jordan
does?
not.
I don't think Jordan knows about skyboarding. So things like that, probably not the person to talk to. However, if you want to know about real estate, you want to know about the current market forces. Hey, they just upped the interest rates. This is going to affect the market. Jordan Genso is the guy to talk to. Give him a call. 248-444-9777. That's for his daughters. They don't like when we say 9777.
It's 977.
It's 9777. So
Or you
248.
could go 777.
Okay.
Or 9
Or 248
444.
444. Actually, here's the new number. This is
All right.
It's 248 444 9777.
There you go.
That's the number to
It's real easy. It rolls off the
Super
tongue.
easy. 248-444-9777, or you can find him on Facebook, Jordan Genso, Community Servant, Community Realtor. See, we already know less
I forgot what we were doing.
right off the bat.
You know what? Maybe I'm better off over here right now.
Okay.
All right, it's time for the Less You Know with Rich Perlberg.
Uh-oh.
Brought
Are
to
we
you
gonna
by
go to
the
voicemail
Genso team.
again?
Probably, but don't worry. You'll
Is he
tell me to
in,
dial it
where's he
again.
this time?
He's
Nepal.
taking a bubble bath.
Oh,
That's a visual we
the
really
call
didn't
came
need.
in. I didn't know. I just went right to voicemail.
Probably has a glass of brandy, a cigar, and a bubble bath.
Basset hound at his feet.
Wearing a detective hat like Dick Tracy.
See?
All right,
See?
I'm hanging up.
All right.
All right, I'm going to call it again because that's
Okay.
what John would tell me.
That's
to do.
why sometimes if you get that second call in,
And he goes, "Oh, I guess I didn't hear the first one."
right.
Good morning.
Well, there we go.
See, you were right. Again, it's always.
All right.
When it comes to phone calls.
So, Rich, we're beginning to get the feel that you're trying to duck us because every time we.
What was that more than one call?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first call just went right.
My phone.
Yeah.
I even moved to a spot with a high. I think it's on your end.
Are you?
it's on
Oh,
our
it's on our end. Just because we're in a basement doesn't mean that somehow it's our fault.
This is
Well-
kind of a recurring feature.
Well, I think
What phone?
We
Yeah.
we already knocked down part of a tree at John's neighbor's house.
That's true.
To try and get us better reception. So we're working on it.
Well, we got a contest. Have people guess how many rings it's going to. How many
Oh
calls
yeah, that's not a bad idea. We will try that. So this week we're going to talk about, of course, the primary is coming up next Tuesday, August 2nd, which happens to be my birthday.
Oh my God!
Wow, look at
Thank
that.
Oh,
Wow.
who mentioned that?
You may,
Shop-
I'll lead into this. You may have more candles on your cake than Democrats will have voters.
Yeah, well.
Well, voting Democrat anyway, because that seems to be what the heck is going on here with
Cross primary voting.
Yeah.
So specifically, we have Democratic candidates like, say, Casey Helton, who's running for county commission as a Democrat, or Jordan Genso, who, full disclosure, is of course the sponsor of The Less You Know.
A great guy and a smart man, but no conflict here.
No, none. And they've pretty much said publicly, encouraging their supporters to vote
in the Republican
primary.
So and that's
to vote for, in one case, a better candidate, in another case, the lesser of two evils. I
Exactly.
think.
Yeah, no, that's a fair description.
But when it's not something new. I mean, as far as people doing that to maybe help their cause or the cause of their candidate to cross over into the opposite party's primary to maybe help out their cause in the long run. But it seems to be pretty extreme here when you've got one of the candidates saying.
The actual candidates saying, don't vote for me. But yeah.
Well,
if for the primary, obviously that tune will
Primary,
switch.
absolutely,
Yeah.
yes.
But
That's right.
you also have now the head of the local Democratic Party, Judy Daubenmire, who put out a press release on Wednesday basically saying, don't do that. Democrats need to vote in the Democratic primary. And she points out there was a mailer that went out, and actually, I've seen it, by a group called Country First Michigan, who've been sending flyers out to Democratic voters in the 22nd State Senate District, urging Democrats to vote, quote, against the extremes in the Republican Party. And she points out that the organization that paid for that flyer shares the same treasurer and post office box as Representative Adam Kinzinger, a Republican of Illinois. Of course, he's a member of the January 6th committee, a never-Trumper. And so this is an odd setup where you have the leaders of the party saying, don't do this. You have the candidates themselves saying,
I
let's
don't
face
know why
facts.
you're finding it odd that politics would be contradicting itself and politicians doing that as well. But it is kind of crazy.
You're such a silly. You know what? I saw Judy's claim there, and I think she's got to do that as head of the party because her job is to get as many votes out for the Democrats as she can. But, I think her argument's a little bit specious. I mean, what type of because she's claiming you got to get Democrats to vote for the idea to show that Democrats are strong enough to attract funding for races in November from out county sources. What out county sources are going to be contributing to a Livingston County commissioner race, for goodness sake, or even the state senate race? I mean, that there's a long struggle for Democrats in Livingston County to be relevant, and I think what you're seeing is an effort to try to do that. Maybe we won't win in November, but we can influence who wins in August. And I think it's an interesting, if not likely unsuccessful effort. I just can't imagine there's going to be that many people in a primary who are going to follow the lead and switch parties. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I think it's an interesting attempt.
Well, think of all the calls and the emails you're going to get from that side after you do that.
I think there's a significant effort. You mentioned two races, one obviously for county commission, and we're talking about the primary race between Nick Proctor, former Howell mayor, and current county commissioner Jay Drick, and that's for the 5th District County Commission seat.
Now, should that even be a political side?
No, yeah.
county commission?
I mean, they're nonpartisan positions
That's what I mean.
technically, aren't they? Wait, right? Wait,
County
what?
commission, cities in Howell are nonpartisan.
Okay, right.
But county commissioners are
Right.
very
Oh, they're partisan, aren't they?
partisan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but nonetheless, you have a moderate Republican in Nick Proctor, who is challenging a far right extremist like Jay Drick. Casey Helton, who's running as the Democrat, the lone Democrat, has basically said, there's no point in voting for me. I'm an uncontested. There is a wasted vote to come vote for me. She would rather face off against Nick Proctor. And as she puts it, and this is her view on this, if the candidates in the November election are her and Nick Proctor, you're going to have an actual debate of ideas. Whereas she said, look, if Jay Drick wins, that he's not going to debate her. He's not going to meet her. I mean, this is her take on it. He won't debate her or talk to her. It won't be a true, contest of ideas. That's.
Well, I think the difference in what Casey and Jordan are doing is what's happened in the past. In the past, it's been, and to some degree this year in other parts of the state and country, is let's do some mischief in the other side's primary. Let's vote for the weaker candidate so it'll be easier to defeat him. I don't think that's Casey and Jordan's position. They're saying, look, let's be honest. There's not a great chance that we're going to win in November, but if a Republican is going to win, which Republican do you want? Do you want Jay or do you want A? So I think there's a different strategy here,
right,
or a different philosophy.
Well, I asked Casey about the press release that Judy put out, where Judy Daubenmire, head of the local party, is urging Democrats to not cross over, to please vote in the Democratic primary. And she sent me this statement where she said, I respectfully disagree with Judy on this, recognizing, of course, all the hard work and advocacy she does for local Democrats. This election and the ones that lie ahead will be about preserving democracy, an issue that I believe resonates with people across party lines. Mr. Kinzinger has sacrificed a great deal politically in his service of pursuing the truth on the January 6th committee, and he's giving people a different way to think about their vote. Is your vote a love letter or is it a chess piece? For me, it's a chess piece. If I have an opportunity to vote against a candidate that's encouraging gun violence at the polls, as Mike Detmer has done, which to me threatens the very underpinnings of a free democracy, I'm going to take it. It's not my ideal situation, but it's what we're facing. She says, in the general, we Democrats will be bringing our A game and up and down the ballot to make as many gains as possible. So,
she should have been a writer or a reporter at one time.
That's a good. I'll mention that to her.
It's interesting. It reminds me, it's not quite the same thing, but years ago there was a governor's race in Louisiana, and you had a guy running on one party who was a convicted criminal, and he had another guy, David Duke, the noted racist, and he had slipped through the primaries, and you had people with bumper stickers saying, "Vote for the crook. It's important."
Crook, Klan member. Crook, Klan member.
No, I'm not. There's
no, I know what you're saying.
Reference to this is purely fiction. Any reference to current people is purely
No. I totally get that. I guess the point that you made before, I think is worth, I guess, just kind of re-emphasizing again, in that normally cross primary voting, you're right, is done as a mischievous thing of, let's see if we can get the worst candidate possible to be facing the general. Whereas this is really like, no, let's get the best candidate in their opinion.
It'll be interesting to see how it turns out when you look at that type of strategy, if it does.
Well, I think next Tuesday's returns will be very interesting to see.
I think it'll be. I mean, who votes in primaries? Let's be honest. You'll have to be encouraging people to get out and vote in August who normally don't. I mean, I think the August turnout's only about a third or less than the November turnout.
Which is pretty pathetic anyway, honestly.
We've got to put John, we'll have to end John's party early so people can get out and
What,
vote.
my birthday party? Yeah,
your birthday.
You know what? I'm announcing the formation of a third party. It's John King's birthday party. Vote for me. Write in. No, don't do that. Do not do that.
Well, it'll be interesting. I think it's an interesting strategy, and I would applaud Casey and Jordan for coming up with it. I just think the harder thing is to get people off their butts to vote in August. You guys have said before, and our paper said all the time, in Livingston County, that's when the election is decided.
Right.
Yeah,
it just is. I mean, it's a solidly Republican county. And I guess that brings to mind another point. I guess is somewhat related to this, and that's the monikers of conservative or progressive. What do those mean anymore? Because I think,
How much time do you got?
yeah, I know. Because I look at someone like,
Somebody was trying to pinpoint me and saying,
Yeah.
are you really a Republican? I said, I used to be. I mean, I was a Milliken Republican. I was a Romney Republican. I mean, do they even exist anymore? And you're not even saying parties. You're saying conservative.
Right.
and
Right.
liberal. Yeah, and I don't think there's.
Well,
I don't know if there's any moderate.
well, I mean, look, Ronald Reagan could not get elected in the Republican Party today. Ronald Reagan would be seen as a tie-dyed hippie liberal in the Republican Party today. I mean, based on his positions, if you look at the positions he advocated in 1980 and 84 as a presidential candidate, those positions would be dead on arrival in today's Republican Party.
Yeah, to some extent. I mean, things change. I mean, if you go back and look at the Kennedy-Nixon debates, which I unfortunately was alive during those, and you looked at the Kennedy statements, you'd say, "Oh my God, he's an incredible conservative." I mean,
Right.
things change over years, but the overall philosophy, what it means to be a conservative, limited government, spend your tax dollars wisely, not get rid of all taxes, just spend them
Right.
wisely. Keep the government out of people's private lives. Where does that show up in any of these balanced budget? There's a funny one.
Right. Well, I think that somebody like
Does that
Mike,
show up?
yeah, I think somebody like Mike Detmer, I mean, here's a guy who has associated himself with white nationalists, who's advocated bringing guns to polls. This is not a conservative. This is a radical. I mean, he's an extremist.
Yeah, there's no political philosophy
Yeah.
behind it besides control and power.
Right.
I mean, it's not unusual for whoever the conservatives are, and it used to be the Democrats back in the southern days before and after the Civil War, but they always try to demonize to some extent the other side as being liberal, socialist,
Right.
whatever. But this is beyond that. This is total power. The other side's trying to groom your children. They're traitors. I mean, they're only a short step away from saying let's drag them out and execute them.
Well, some of them have taken that step. I mean, you're hearing some.
Mike Pence is pretty lucky to be alive.
Well, that's a whole other story when he runs against Trump. So we'll see what happens.
Right. I mean, that'll be another discussion.
I have no answer. I'm gonna bring down the knowledge level.
All right, excellent. Well, once again, this segment has proven itself.
Well, I know even less than I think I dropped a couple levels on the hope bar too.
I guess in the phone, the IQ level goes down at that point.
Right. Okay.
All right,
Well,
Rich.
interesting as always.
We'll see what happens next Tuesday and talk about it Thursday.
Oh,
All right.
Happy birthday, John.
thank you so much. Yes,
Thanks, Rich. Take it easy.
You guys too.
I'll be out at the polls. John King birthday.
You'll be at the
Vote-
pools.
vote
I'm at
for
the
me.
pool right now, pulling the lever.
At the polls. I'm at the pool. come to the pool.
Yes.
Come to the pools on
That's a
the John King
cesspool.
birthday party. Look for my signs everywhere. Yes, The Less You Know, brought to you by Jordan Genso at the Genso team at Remax Platinum. Give them a call, 248-444-9777, or you can find them on Facebook at Jordan Genso Community Servant Community Realtor.
You know, we're talking with our fashion designers over at Spirit of Livingston regarding more gear, and I'm thinking I listened to Mike and John, and now I know
I
less.
think you might be onto
So
something.
feel free to put that suggestion in and back us on that one for new Mike and John gear. I know less.
I know less. Thanks to Mike and John.
You know, you were so excited about your ring
Which is coming up in the post show.
in the post show.
Yeah, because we're not in the post show yet.
No, we're not
Even though
there yet.
this segment is being recorded.
After the
After
show,
the post show.
and after the post
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
So this
yeah.
is like post show, which will become pre-show.
But it's pre-show.
Re-edited
Pre-show,
in.
mid-show.
Because one of us,
Why is it always me? Is it not Mike and John got it going on? It's not just John's got it going on.
I just said one of us. Did I say you? Feeling a little guilty about
Right. Well,
forgetting
I'm just-
Firehouse Doors?
We realized that we were done, and
Well, we got a little sidetracked because of the conundrum we had
That's true.
with trivia.
we had a conundrum.
So the conundrum has been taken care of.
That's true.
Now we take care of the other conundrum.
Yeah.
It's Double Conundrum Thursday.
That's right.
Firehouse Doors, serving Livingston County residents for the past 24 years. You realize that's almost half of, well, a little less than half of my life. A little bit. They've been around for a long time.
Yeah, they have.
But not as long as John or I have been
well,
around.
no.
But they're a family-owned and operated business striving to treat each customer like family.
Right.
And when family messes up, family picks up for
And
the family.
we're fixing it is what we're doing.
Yes, we are.
Mike, a proud U.S. Air Force veteran, of course, Firehouse Doors, veteran-owned. They're your one-stop shop for residential, commercial, and rolling steel overhead door needs. They're also very understanding. Very understanding when people
Let's
make mistakes.
say you call them and say, hey, come
Yeah.
over and fix my door at
Right.
11 o'clock on Wednesday, and then you're not home on that
Oh,
Wednesday.
I'm sorry. Did I call
They'll
you to come
forgive
over?
you.
Yeah, they'll forgive.
They will.
Yeah.
They might not forget,
But
they'll
on
forgive.
the other hand, just be there when you call them.
Yeah.
Anyway, for the past 21 years, they've been Livingston County's only authorized distributor of CHI overhead doors. Call Firehouse Doors today, 810-599-7480.
That's Firehouse Doors.
Don't forget, like we did.
All right, our 2-cent history lesson today. Today is July 28th, National Intern Day. National
Speaking of-
Intern Day. We'll see if that parlays
Speaking of
into
first-term
anything.
bill, pre-intern bill.
It's also National Milk Chocolate Day.
Yeah.
All right, you're going for the chocolate. Milk chocolate.
Well,
All right,
I said before, Kit Kat's that's my downfall.
that's your crypto.
That's my downfall. It's very easy. You could find me in an alley somewhere with a bunch of wrappers around me and chocolate smeared over my head. I don't have a problem. You
No
have a
problem here.
Yeah, no problem here.
I finished the bag off in no time.
Right.
I beat my record from last time. It was
These
3
are the
minutes
fun
and
size ones. Sure, I've eaten 100 of them.
And it was fun.
Yeah.
1866, the
Until
first
later.
large-scale American oil well was drilled. Where was that drilled, John King?
1866.
1866.
It was in Pennsylvania.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. I don't know. Exactly.
Titusville,
Titusville.
Pennsylvania.
Yes, good old Titusville.
Titusville. It's not far from Hershey, Pennsylvania.
So how do they know they didn't strike chocolate? This is milk chocolate.
A chocolate well.
Oh my God.
Oh, would that be awesome? 1914, Double Mint gum was first manufactured. Double Mint.
And the twins. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
I wasn't talking to you.
1933, the first singing telegram was delivered,
Okay.
which led to, it was the prelude to the stripograph.
Oh.
It had to be, right?
Well, yeah.
You think about it.
Right.
Remember the Friends episode when Danny DeVito was a stripper? 1969, police in Moscow reported that thousands of public phone booths had been vandalized.
What?
Thieves were stealing parts of the phones to convert their acoustic guitars to electric.
Well,
How did they learn to do this, you say?
that's pre-YouTube.
It was pre-internet and
Yeah.
everything else. A feature in a youth magazine showed details on how to do it. And kids were saying, hey, I can make this acoustic electric.
The communists are like, what's going on? And these kids.
Rock and roll leading to the
That's it.
demise.
It's the
of-
demise.
yeah.
Well, it's the devil's music, you know.
1998, on this intern day, Monica Lewinsky
Okay, so there was a connection. Got it.
was given blanket immunity
Okay.
from prosecution in exchange for grand jury testimony in the investigation of her relationship with one President Bill Clinton.
Who? What? Oh, okay.
Yep, that happened.
Yes, it did. And I'm whatever. Linda Tripp. Fall in a hole and never be seen again. Thank you.
Well, Linda wasn't with Bill.
No, but she sold out Monica,
Nine.
who honestly was the victim in all this. I mean, really, honestly.
She was. 2002,
Yeah, that happened.
9 coal miners were trapped in the flooded Q Creek mine, Somerset, Pennsylvania. They were rescued after 77 hours underground. Remember that? How scary would that be? Almost like being in a basement.
I don't get any reception down here. No YouTube, no Hulu.
I don't know that you would have made it.
Are you kidding me? Hell
You would have
no.
been banging on the walls, trying to look for an internet connection. Just like when a printer won't print.
Look, when you go into a coal mine, they put you down in that elevator and you go down into the down into the shaft.
I'm not going.
I would have been, I had my phone out as we're going. Oh, nope, I lost bars. Back up. Let's go. Nope.
Can't do it. And finally, in 2011 on the state, Meatloaf passed out on stage at Pittsburgh's Trib Amphitheater. There's a lot of Pennsylvania news here today.
There is.
Events in the news.
You sure it wasn't at Heinz Field?
No, it was at Pittsburgh's Trib.
Like ketchup on my meatloaf. See you. Heyo! Thank you. I probably had that coming.
During an apparent asthma attack.
Yes.
After about 10 minutes, he regained composure and finished the show.
Oh.
Can you regain composure after your ketchup remark?
I've regained composure.
It's 57 sauce.
Yeah, sorry. You know what?
Ketchup.
Screw that.
That's your 2 cent history
Yes, it
lesson
is.
for today.
That's too
Meatloaf finished the show. Good for him. That's what we got for you today.
That's the
Now
late.
they're
That's
up.
the late meatloaf.
Yeah.
Can you?
There we go. Is that better?
Yeah, I might use
That
the
was
pencil.
better. Yeah. There we go. A little more.
Okay.
All right. That's it for today. Coming up tomorrow, it's Friday.
Yeah, it
The
is.
great Bonnie Runyon joins us.
As always.
Another winner from the Torch 180 drawing. Free lunch for 2. Get your entries in.
Plus-
How do you do that?
Plus, there's another. Don't forget,
Hold
we're
on.
also qualifying people for the Torch 5K Glow Run.
That we are.
Yeah.
And how do you qualify? How do you enter?
You go to MikeandJohnPodcast.com. Wow.
Enter there.
Yeah.
We'll put your name in the hopper. 1 entry per customer, please. I don't care how many emails. We're going to put one of you in.
Well, yeah.
It costs a lot in ink. Can't afford that stuff.
I mean, come on now.
All right, so we'll put you in the drawing for that.
Right.
And also we'll have more details on the Singer Estate Collection
Right.
happening at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers.
It's true. And again, when you go to MikeandJohnPodcast.com, select the Fun and Games tab.
Fun and games.
And then you'll see contests and giveaways.
Are you
When you
clicking
click
on
that-
it right now?
Yeah.
What happens next, John?
Then you get the form where you can enter to win. So here, I'm going to put my
You can't win.
Monica Lewinsky.
I don't think she's eligible.
Why?
Intern day's done.
She's free dry cleaning. Okay, sorry. That's not. What's wrong with
What
me?
would your mother think? She could be-
She'd be like, yeah.
yeah. He gets that from his
She's
dad.
like, there's only so much I can do.
Yeah. All right. We will see you back here tomorrow, Friday.
Some days more than others. Your mileage may vary.
You've been giggling with Mike and John.
Sometimes you can go faster than other days.
Giggle on.
Oh, yeah. All right, we're post show now.
Check this out. Found this in the studio here.
I see.
I don't know how big of a
a
paper
big
clip we
binder
really,
clip.
It really is.
Yeah.
What are we printing up
That's
here?
for some big binder
Yeah.
stuff.
It's kind
You know
of
what this is?
it's like a wrist.
This is for all our deposit slips into the Gigo LLC bank account.
No wonder we haven't
Need a big
used
old
it yet.
binder clip for those.
We haven't used
notice,
that yet.
notice it's empty.
Yeah. So,
By the way, if you'd like to help fill up the Gigo LLC, you can go to Venmo.
it's
I'm
real
sure,
simple.
I'm
Real
sure
easy.
people are dying like, oh, I have to give these men my money.
Send money now.
Right. All right, so post-show, I promised.
Yes, you did.
Earlier in a previous episode, we talked about class rings.
Yes, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, you found your
Just
class
yesterday, and I thought I don't have this anymore. I thought I got rid of it, whatever.
Ah,
I found it.
look
Yes.
at that.
Here it is.
Is that from Troy Athens?
Yes, it is.
Wow, look at
And
that.
it's the
You know what? Maybe we should take it over to Cooper and Binkley and
that's
have
what
it
I was,
raised.
1984.
Ooh, it's
with-
vintage.
Now here, look at the gem. You tell me what that is made out of.
I think this is
Isn't there a chip in it? Look
there's
real
a chip.
close. There's a chip in it because it's made out of plastic.
no, it's not plastic. You know what this is?
What?
This is a sore throat lozenge.
It's a
It's
Sucrets.
a wild cherry.
It's a Sucrets.
Smith Brothers. You know the guys with the beards? Yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it
Well,
is.
don't chip it anymore.
Maybe we should have the Binkleys appraise this.
Appra-
I mean, it is.
We could take it over there.
Can you fit it on your finger now?
Let's see.
Maybe you can make an earring out of it, a nose ring, or some other. Careful now. Oh, that's
Yeah.
look at that.
Don't
mess with them. They'll
Nothing.
knock you
Now
out.
nothing says loser than somebody wearing their high school class ring, and they're
Fast way to go.
and they always tapping it. Well,
It's almost like a door knocker.
It
when
kind
you
of
think
is,
about it.
yeah.
I mean, well, at least you can get it on and off.
I know.
I don't think your wife would be too happy if that wedding ring couldn't get placed on because of your class ring.
Oh, did I lose my class ring? Yeah. What a piece of garbage this thing is. The class ring, not my wedding ring.
So
yeah.
should have it appraised. See what that's worth now.
Yeah, we could.
Maybe
We'll take this.
$69.95.
You know what? I think we will take this. I'm sure they'll be like, you owe us money for even looking at this thing.
You know, we had talked about this before because I wasn't sure with the years and if you could pass it on generation to generation. What they should make is like the license plate tab stickers that you could put on. You could change that. You know, it's like here you get it for your first kid. They use it and it'll be like 2022.
And if you get close enough, where's the camera on this thing? You can see it's got a little musical, like a lyre
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Because I was in band.
Yeah, they should take that stuff off too.
So.
And that way, if you got a kid in band or a kid in football or whatever it is, or chess, or cheerleading, whatever. Now you can get you get your letter for just about anything. So I would have had a chance. But
Wait,
they
you
should.
You didn't get a letter?
No, I did not get it. I got a couple letters home.
Oh, I did.
But
For band. Imagine how proud I was on that one.
did your jacket have a zipper hood on it?
We were told
You could
unofficially by the actual athletes in the school that if the band geeks even dared to get a jacket and wear their letter,
That's band discrimination.
yeah,
They
would end up stuffing us in a tuba. So it was very intimidating. It was the 80s. Sounds like a John Hughes movie, really. So
Mother, I'm going to be late. So anyway, back to the sticker deal.
Yes,
This
back
is
to the
an
sticker deal.
idea.
I'm sorry.
You know, instead of engraving the year in it, you just get removable stickers like your license plates, and therefore you can use this ring over and over again. It could get passed down from generation to generation, and Justin wouldn't make as much money. Sorry, Justin. Just an idea.
okay, well, another great idea. Flush down the toilet during the post-show content. All right,
Let's try another.
jiggle the handle, will you?